Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Today we've got an old book in the house. We've got Girls with the Music by Momo Girl. Yeah, I know it is not a mermaid. The last mermaid picture we colored last. I remember this from a long time ago. We had colored this on very old stream. I just wanted to show you so you guys can try and remember that. So the picture we're coloring today is this. The girl with her headphones, and we're coloring this today. So I thought this would be a nice picture to color today. We might not finish it because these take quite a long time. Momo Girl is a Korean artist, so this is a Korean coloring book. I did leave a link down below where you can get it. This is called Walking Through the Night. I think this is a romance puzzle. If I needed to do this, I think we can translate it with Google Translator. Hold on, I have to get the Google Translator app out. I think you can, if you use your Google Translate app, you can get the poem. Okay, so I got the translation of the poem. It is not as easy to fall asleep and wake up as alone as it used to be. Every moment that subtly tightens on me, my memories are filled with nowhere to go. Walking through the night, romance cheese. So that's what happens when you have a Google Translate app. That is how I would like to think of my Google Translate apps. So I'm going to do a very pale color. First of all, I put a cream color. Like I think I'm going to do the cream here on the wall. But I know her hair is going to be brown. So I made the hair like this. This is a Holbein. And we're going to do another color above this. So I know. I actually didn't have internet for 2 days actually because my and then Tuesday we're gonna be out of power on Tuesday. So we didn't have power for 2 days in this community. We I shouldn't say not have power. I should say I didn't have internet for 2 days. So I was very annoyed that I didn't have internet for 2 days. So that tells you what I was pretty mad about not having any power. This is called brick. Hmm. Look, why is this pencil not sharpening? Usually, you got to sharpen your pencil. So we're using my whole lines today. So even though they're small, they're still good pencils, you know. I haven't figured out a lot of the colors for this, but I saw this and I thought, I really like this picture. I did leave a link below where you can purchase the book. This is an expensive purchase. I will not lie, the book is expensive, but You'll find a lot of this book I'm coloring the girls brunette a lot of the times because I like coloring them brunette. I really enjoy coloring different color hair. At some point, I'm going to put the printer back up here on the desk. We're back in the living room. I like this one because it's nice and cold. And right now, like in the mornings, it's May gray. So over here, we have this thing, like in California, you have this thing called May gray where the mornings are really cold and really warm. I sometimes put a lighter color down because I think a lighter color is better. You guys are seeing a lot of the things that I like to color one of these days. So when you guys see that, you know that I'm coloring it based on my own experiences, how I like to color things. Well, different people are going to spend more time coloring, let's say, hair, skin, and I know some people who like just spend almost a whole stream just doing skin. That's fine. They do really beautiful work on their skin. I pick up things from other people too. But the last 2 days were kind of hard because I didn't have internet and I wanted to come on and stream. And when you don't have internet, it's kind of like, what are you going to do? So while I was out getting a haircut, some of you know I got a haircut. Oh, yes, I got a haircut. So we'll show you the haircut. I got a haircut, guys. This looks actually much neater. So I wanted to show you my hair. Hi, everybody. I got a haircut. So yeah, you guys get to see a hair. I showed you the haircut. So we did a haircut today. So so I'm gonna make them blue and black like the ones that I have. The headphones, yeah, I like the headphones like that. So you guys know that I love colors. I love this book. I think this is like one of those books that I really, really don't get to color in. It just happened that I was, cleaning it up and I saw this and I'm like, oh, let me see this. I was tempted to do the other. Hi, Miss Michelle. How are you? We're coming from this old book. I know you did the what was it? Not Kuba House, Makova a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see this color is cerulean blue. This is Girls with Music. And the name of the picture is Walking Through Night. I just happen to like this. So this is the cover of this book. I did put a link down there. Then I do this one. Light blue. I'm not sure what color we are going to do the little lights. I mean, I could do that. But, you know, some of my favorite books are the ones that I never expect to do. I may finish a book this month. I may finish the Moon. I may finish Moon Magic this month. I was thinking these things could be dark, light blue. This is called Sky Blue. Yeah, I'm always getting this thing. I'll view my scan results later. You ever get that thing from your scanners on the computer, like your Malwarebytes, your oh, we did your internet scan, we did this, we scanned for malware, we scanned for your viruses. So you guys see how I did everything in there. I made everything look nice. You know, in August, I'm going back to New York. Later today, I'll be going through some of my clothes and seeing what fits, what doesn't fit, what I can get rid of for the thing, because next week I'm going to Macy's and I'm going to do a little shopping trip. Next week, so I get some new dresses, some new clothes, you know, things in general. So I'm looking forward to this coloring, you know. I look forward to this, you know. My internet was down for 2 days, Michelle. So yesterday they came. Oh no. I'm going to New York in August for a wedding. I think when is the wedding? August 15th is the day of the wedding. So I'm probably gonna spend that week in New York. My mother already booked the hotel for that period of time, so she's probably gonna come a week earlier than me. And then I'm gonna do a vacation. So, but next week I'm probably because I'm probably gonna go to Macy's for a nice trip and do some nice shopping. Now my mother wants to inject. I told my mother next week I'm going to Macy's, and she's like, "Well, I want to go with you." Like, why does she have to go? And every time I want to do something, she wants to go with me. Not that I don't mind, but sometimes, it's supposed to be your trip, and then it becomes somebody else's trip. I like this book because you could practice hair, you can practice skin. You get to practice a lot of different things in this one. No, she doesn't want to spend time. She wants clothes too. So we put it on my card, and then it's whatever she spends and whatever I spend, but she always pays me back whatever she spends on my Macy's card. So it's kind of worked out well. So, I was thinking like a pale color for this, but I'm not really sure what makes a good pale color. But then I have a pale color here. Uh-huh. Let's see what I think this will make a nice color. This is called Point Shoe. This is a Schriffer Farben, guys. No, we haven't seen one of these in a while. Oh, that's a nice color. These are these are the Schriffer Farbens. This is from the 96 set, not the 72 set. I don't know what happened to my original set of 72, but I have the 96 set. And the difference between the 96 set and the 72, the original 72 set. Now the original 72 the original 72 set didn't have numbers or names on them. They just had numbers on them. So plus they added like 24 different colors when I got the 96 set. I have this rule: I can't buy any new coloring books until I finish 4 coloring books. And since I've only finished one so far this year, and I'm on the verge of finishing a second one. So the rule is I have to finish 4 per every new one. So, but that's not including Color Heavens. I'm still waiting on my mermaid special. If my mermaid special does not come here by May 15th, then I will ask for them to send me a replacement copy. My thing is always wait till like the 15th of every month because they still could send it to you. But if at that time they have not sent you the Little Mermaid one, ask for your replacement copy. And they're pretty good about it. I know they just charged me the $10 for the dragon one. The next issue is going to be dragon, so it's going to be a couple of different artists, but one of the artists that's going to be in there is R.J. Hampton, Herb Leonard, I think, and then some other new people that I have not heard of. I don't know if Anastasia Cole the Reaver's dragons are going to be in the issue, but maybe. I know Herb Leonard, R.J. Hampton are in the issue. I like this color. This is called Point Shoe. It's like an orangey pink, almost like a salmon pink, but not quite a salmon pink, if that makes sense. So, I see this as me from a long time ago. So, here it's so much different, and I'm still trying to get a job, but it's like because I don't have a car, I'm limited in what I can do, and I don't know how to drive. That's something that I want to learn how to do is learn how to drive eventually, because then I can get a car, and once I get a car, it would be so much easier to move around. I want to learn how to drive because then I can get a car. But the thing is paying for the car. The car is a big expense because not only do you have to pay for the car, you have to pay for the gas, you have to pay for the maintenance, you have to pay for the insurance. Not only that, sometimes you have to pay for parking. I've been enjoying my book clubs too. As you can see, this is such a pretty. I know we don't bring out our Schriffers as often as we did. And I only did this because my niece last time she was over here, and they're coming over again this weekend. My niece came over to me and asked me, "What are these?" Like, kids get curious about things you have, and I go, "Well, let me see. Oh, and these are different pencils." So I like happy, bright colors. Some people like more dark colors. I like happy colors. When I think of happy colors, I think of Bob Ross and remember someone said there's no such thing as accidents. You have to make them into happy accidents. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch the Bob Ross painting show. And I know they did a whole documentary on him and the things that happened behind the scenes, which kind of blew my mind a little bit. It really blew my mind, some of the stuff that they said about him. Flamingo pink. I think I found the color that I'm going to use. I like bright, happy blues. So, no, this is supposed to happen at night. You can make the picture as happy as you want to make it, or as dark as you want, but I like happy colors. Happy colors always make me, like bright colors always make me happy. Darker colors, depending on what time it is and I look at it. Remember, but these are like a thinner pencil, so they're kind of like my Prisma in a way, the way you hold them. So this is flamingo pink, and this is a shrift for Farben or an SF pencil, as we like to call them. Sometimes you put a color in and then you get an idea. It's like, boom, the idea comes in there. And you think to yourself, wow, that's a different color. I'm thinking this bedspread should be purple. And then this will probably be green. This will be probably red and green. I already have ideas on what to do with them. Sometimes things happen. Yeah, I know, right? Back again. Yeah, my internet was down, so I got very upset when it went down. And my book club, the one that I go to on Monday nights, it's not going to be the Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day, so they moved it to Tuesday. Well, I found out Target sells some books, the new releases, and sometimes they're a little cheaper than what you buy them on the Barnes and Noble. I didn't even know Target sold them until I really looked at that Target the other day in Spectrum. Well, then I'm going to do a nice dark red color, like kind of like a reddish brown, or maybe even a yellowish brown to keep it down. So this is, what is this? This is maple. Yeah, that works. And we have the Prismas because the Prismas are what I particularly like for skin tone. I don't know why, but I've always liked them more for skin tone. This is a pink. It's called Bloomin' Bouquet. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot one. I missed one. See, sometimes pictures don't come together till you actually start looking at it. This is called Champagne. I actually like this better. I find on certain books that thinner pencils work better. Like in my Korean books and in my Chinese books, I find that the thinner pencils work a lot better than the thicker pencils. I mean, on a lot of books, I can use my Holbein, but um, for like my colored books and my color books, I prefer my markers over what I color in there. This is called champagne. We're gonna make that brown, and we're gonna make this ivory. We're gonna keep the cup traditional. So you see how nice that came out? I love that color. Those colors come out nice, actually. So I told you I'm going to make this purple, this whole bedspread purple. Now, a lot of you know I would normally do the girl first, but today we're going to do it a little bit different. This is for performance. I know we don't use these. So I was like, I don't use these. I should use these. They're just hanging around. I'm not using them. I don't let the kids use them. So why not use them? I'm not sure if that's part of the bed or if that's part of our dreams. I think that's. I'm not sure if this. I think this is part of the pants. So is that. Hi, Robin. Oh no, I know my mother sometimes has that happen with her glasses. Sometimes she has to get her glasses recalibrated. But you know what's a pain in the ass when you don't have internet for a whole 2 days? It's like And I got a haircut. Do you guys want to see the haircut? I got a haircut. So we got a haircut. I got a haircut, guys. So so you see the back, and then this back is in here, and the back is really nice. So I got a haircut. So it looks better than it used to. So I know, right? I like it a lot. It's a lot cooler. It'll be a lot cooler. It'll be a lot faster to dry. I like that rocking Robin. Yeah, I can't call Michelle Yo because then Yo gets all upset. So you see, I've done some colors in this here. So this is called ginger brown. Oh, is that what that is? That's a pillow. I wasn't really sure what that was. I think I'm going to make her corset green here. That next up is the skin after the coffee cup. They don't give me really good eyes here. I can't really see where the eyes are. Yes, I have a microwave in there. So I'm going to do ivory. But I'm going to use the Holbein ivory in that. This Holbein has a really nice ivory in there. They have a nice ivory in here, or a nice white, soft white. And then they have, what is this one? This is the white. Now we're going to do the skin. That I know is. Oh, now I see the pillow when you're talking about the pillow. Hold on while I do some green. I'll put some pink in there. I was going to do the skin, but then I saw this pink, and this is rose pink, and you can see how small my Holbein is. Yeah, I know, this is a pretty image. I almost did something from Romantasy, but I figured, I like this one, and it's different from a mermaid. I probably am going to get sick of mermaids after this month because there's so many of them. Everywhere I turn around, all I see is mermaid, mermaid, mermaid. Well, thank you guys for telling me this was a pillow. Sometimes I have to remember what I'm using. Sometimes I don't remember. You know that they're charging you now on Blick $4 for a whole line spare pencil, which is ridiculous. Then if you buy 6 or more, it's like 3 something. But still, that's still a lot of money per pencil, you know? I'm like, does it really have to be that much money to get? Right? So that's that. Then this is Shell Pink. Whole lines actually have really good skin tone colors too. See, that's the one thing I like about the Holbeins. Oh, I'm so glad your eyeglasses are fixed. That's a good thing, I would assume. One brilliant. Now, to me, the best skin tone stuff that I have found, for me personally, Holbein's Prismas. I don't know who that is, Michelle. So, really? Well, I walked today because here we have this thing in California called May Gray. So that means the skies are really gray and it's really cool to walk when it's that temperature. It's like it's a better temperature to walk out of. That makes sense. Salmon pink. I have to do that, and then I'll do the color in the Christmas. I don't watch family vlogs. Hmm. The salmon pink. Now I'm going to add the final color, which is a Prisma color. You guys know that I love Prismas. And now we do the light peach color, and that should blend it. I use the light peach color it's really my blend-in color. The light peach in Christmas is the great blend. The color, oh, what is that? Titanium white in luminance is a great blender color. The granite rose in the Pablos. those are the colors that I particularly use as my blenders. I've never been able to use my polychromos as blending pencils. I know some people can do that. I never learned how to go dark to light. I learned light to dark. The only thing I don't do well is Caribbean skin. Darker skin tones I don't do well. And I've tried to watch videos, but those videos don't work for me because they're not my coloring style. I can do Caribbean dark skin with markers, but I can't do them with pencil, so but you see how the skin is blending in with it? I'm enjoying this, coloring this today. I figured I'd come on today, do a stream. It'd be a fun stream to do. We'd have a lot of fun doing it. I actually wanted to stream yesterday, but my internet was down, so I couldn't stream. I was like, oh, like I got all a little upset about that. Like, it's like, why? Magenta. Mhm. So that's what we used our Prisma for. I have French lavender and a magenta. So then we have the magenta from the Prismacolor. We color a lot of different books. I have a lot of different books, which is a good thing, but it's also sometimes a bad thing because of the space constrictions I'm under. Well, sometimes I wonder, would it be easier if they would just make the subscription digital? Color and have it give us the option to have a digital subscription? Because then the books wouldn't take up so much space, you know? How many people think, they said they're considering it. I think it would be better in a lot of ways because then it doesn't take up as much space. then you know you'd get it and everything would be good. But I think there's logistic problems for that because you would need a team to oversee the digital delivery. You know what I mean? Because then they would have to make the magazine a little bit cheaper. And I tell you, when I got in onto the subscription, it was $10.25. So I have another person who's on subscription, but they didn't take the offer. So I think what they get paid is like $12 or $13. So I'm getting charged about, I think, $10.25 for my color and heaven subscription, which really is not a bad price. But I don't get I only get the subscription issues, which means I don't get the special ones that come out, like the spring one, the Mindful Mandelas is not part of the subscription. So I mean, I buy from that magazine too. So I think I don't buy from that magazine. I already know that this is going to be green. Keeping it one color, simple one color. Otherwise, it'll be like, why are you coloring that way? This color is lime. I think in some ways it'd be better, but for some people they don't like digital, and that's fine. But there's a few of us who would like digital because of space constraints. For me, digital would be better because of my space constraints now, but that's neither here nor there. So you see that I have the spare pencils too already ready to go, but I don't have a spare set for my triple quality, so that is the one thing I do not have. Some of the Black Widows I have spares for, but I would like them to offer both options because I have 2 issues of the Mindful Mandalas and I have the calendar in digital, and I have 2 issues of Mindful Mandalas in digital. So when I want mandalas that aren't the ones that I normally get, like not for my 300 and not for my camellia. So you get green there. Then we get Prussian blue. You'll understand what I'm doing in a second. I have just finished season 2 of 911 on TV. I am not caught up to season 3 yet, so nobody try, please do not spoil 911 for me. Although my brother would do it to me because I spoil everything for him. So he says I spoil everything and he's mad about that. But you know what? He does it to me all the time. And so then when I tell him something that he doesn't like, he gets all mad at me like, why do you do that? You're not nice. I was like, are we seriously having a discussion about this? Spectrum blue. This will be I like this color. I don't know why I just got a notice from my computer about the printer, so. I know, I just got these pants to color and then we're done after that. Yes, I'm streaming. My mother's returned from her walk. I thought this would be a good book to color. I know, it's not like your typical book. I tell you, if you get your chances to get a M.O.M.O girl coloring book, I think there's like, what, 3 or 4 of them? Girls with Music, Girls with Poem, Love Letter, which is the tiny book, the folklore book. Then I think there's another book called Mirage, which is kind of like a best of book, which it has different books on. So you see how the colors are coming together on this? I really do like the colors in this. Someone asked me, do you think of this book as a grayscale book? I mean, there are some that are really darkly pixelated in this book, so my mother just closed the door before we had the door open because she wasn't here. And, you know. Wow, 5 of you in this room today. These colors really just make everything pop. These pencils, I don't even have to go hard on these pencils to get pigment on them. That's why I like the Holbeins, but So later today, I'm going to go through my clothes and figure out what I'm getting rid of for the summer, you know, what I need for the summer. I kind of like this cream color. It kind of makes her stand out a little bit, you know. But you notice that we did kind of her outfit last. Now, if I was using markers, it would be different, but I don't really use markers. Sometimes when I also sometimes if I order a book on Etsy and they give me some printouts, like Deborah Mueller will give some of those out. So what I'll do when if I ever start ordering again and I get printouts of certain things from them, what I do is I'll scan them into my computer with my printer, and then I'll have them as a digital file. So that way I don't lose those things in there. I like that these are being jeans, you know what I mean? Now, I really like to say that I had a vision for this today, but it was funny because this book showed up on the thing when I was cleaning out things and was like, oh, what is in here? And until this, and I was like, you know what? That makes a good stream picture. We can do skin tone, we can do girls. It doesn't have to be mermaid. And I did a picture in Winter Cheapies, and you know what's funny is that I did the bonus page because it was a mermaid page, which means I haven't finished the book, but you know that's a Christmas in July book, so I'll probably finish that book in July. Oh, Ivy Joe, is Ivy Joe happy? Ivy Joe is cute. Yeah, I probably have to get my sister-in-law something for Mother's Day, so don't know when I'm gonna get her. So you see how the colors come in. I don't do my coloring as smoothly as everybody else does theirs. And that's my Acmet. Been having some problems with my swordfish, so. After every streaming session, I usually clean up my stack. So, you know, I always want to color it. I'm hoping to finish this. I'm glad I picked the page that we can finish today. I'm really happy that we got to do that page like that, because to me that's an important page to color, to make it look good, you know. So let's see what we used: Holbeins, Schrifters Farbens, and Prismas. You know, someone said to me, well, why are Prismacolors the cheapest artist pencils? But I really don't know the answer to that. Just that they are, out of all the artist grade pencils, the least expensive. Someone goes to me, what are the best budget friendly pencils? But you know, they're different depending on what you want. To me, I love the Black Widows, which I find a very good one. The new budget friendly pencil, which I really like, which is the Finding the Lost Girl pencils, which those are excellent, by the way. Those are 72 pencils. They are ranging in price now from $13 to $16. Look around, because there's a whole bunch of them. I love the colors too, but you know, depending on what your needs are, you know, everybody has different needs, you know. Like to me, I think the Prismas are a good artist pencil if you want to do a lot of skin. The Black Widows, if you get all the sets, you can do a lot of skin tone with them, because your monarchs, your light tones, and your dark tones are excellent for skin tones. If you want a set of Holbeins, but you don't want to get a big set, I recommend the pastel set of 36 colors, because then you can get some skin tones that way in there. You know, there are options out there. There are a lot of options. So I guess we have now finished this page. I did this with, so I'm very happy with this page. I like it a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream, because I have enjoyed this stream as well. So we went an hour and 10 minutes on that. So that's that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. I have enjoyed this stream very much. I think my mother's going to be cooking us lunch. It's going to be making us some lunch. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Bye, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. And remember to enjoy the day, the weekend, or whenever your afternoon is. Bye, everybody.